Have you ever pondered the reasons behind the partition of India and Pakistan in 1947? The answer to this question lies in a complex web of historical events and decisions, tangled in the threads of religious strife, political negotiations, leadership, and geographical considerations. Our story begins with religious tensions. The Indian subcontinent was home to a diverse array of religions, but the two largest groups were Hindus and Muslims. As the idea of independence from British rule gained momentum, so did the fear among Muslims of becoming a minority under a Hindu majority rule. This fear sparked a demand for a separate Muslim state. But the religious discord didn't arise in a vacuum. It was, in part, a product of British colonial policy. The British administration had a knack for exploiting divisions to maintain control, a strategy famously known as divide and rule. This policy exacerbated religious and communal tensions. The decision to grant independence to India and Pakistan without adequately addressing these communal issues only added fuel to the fire. Political negotiations attempted to quell the rising tensions, but ultimately, they failed. The Indian National Congress, mainly representing Hindus, and the All India Muslim League, representing Muslims, couldn't find common ground. The Muslim League's demand for a separate state for Muslims gained traction, pushing the subcontinent further towards partition. Leadership played a significant role in the partition. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan and leader of the Muslim League, was a key figure. His two-nation theory argued that Hindus and Muslims were distinct nations with separate identities. This theory further fueled demands for partition. As if the situation wasn't volatile enough, violence and communal tensions escalated. The partition was accompanied by widespread riots and clashes between Hindus, Muslims, and Sikhs. These tensions only grew as independence approached and continued after the partition, resulting in immense loss of life and property. Last but not least were geographical considerations. The distribution of Hindus and Muslims across different regions of the subcontinent further complicated efforts to maintain a unified India. The partition was seen as a practical solution to address these demographic realities. In summary, the partition of India and Pakistan in 1947 was a result of a confluence of factors: religious tensions, British colonial policy, the failure of political negotiations, the role of leaders, violence and communal tensions, and geographical considerations all played a part in this monumental historical event. The end result was the creation of two separate nations based on religious lines, a decision that has shaped the subcontinent's history and continues to influence its present and future